So today is Roberto Clemente Day, or at least the day this video gets uploaded, it'll be Roberto Clemente Day. So today we're going to be doing a Roberto Clemente challenge. So how that's going to work is we've got a bunch of different objectives that I got to try to do. Essentially what we're doing is we're trying to find a Puerto Rican in MLB The Show and trying to recreate Roberto Clemente's career as best as possible. We'll break it down for every little kind of objective, but let me give you a little backstory about Roberto Clemente. So originally he was with the Dodgers. I didn't know that. That's the team that originally signed him. And the reason that they never gave him a shot in the major leagues was because they were afraid of having too many minorities on the MLB roster. During this time, there still was segregation, so you can kind of put two and two together on why they wouldn't want to put too many minorities on an MLB roster. So it's been a little bit. They didn't protect him. Rule 5 draft comes up. Pirates have the #1 pick in that draft, and they decided to take Roberto Clemente. It was kind of fitting that the manager of the Pirates was actually the person who signed Jackie Robinson, and obviously was the whole story of breaking the color barrier in the major leagues and everything like that. So I thought that was kind of a cool small world connection that happened there. But the thing that's really cool about this was that Roberto Clemente was a Rule 5 pick. So the whole challenge for Roberto Clemente challenge today is I got to draft a player. It can be Rule 5. It can be the first year player draft, whatever it is. That's what we're going to rock with. I have to draft a player. The reason I'm not going to keep it strictly to the Rule 5 draft is because the Rule 5 draft is a little wonky. You may not get a player until 7th or 8th season in the Rule 5 draft. And by then they might be 26, 27, 28 years old. And then we're just going to be stuck here with a player who's probably going to retire within 10 seasons anyways. And the reason I don't want that is because there's some other things that I have to do. So 1, we have to draft the player. 2, he has to be Puerto Rican. Clemente was Puerto Rican. We got to get another Puerto Rican in the squad. 3, they got to play the outfield. Those are kind of the 3 small components of this challenge. Now this is where it gets difficult. The big ones here are 1 MVP award, at least 1 MVP award, 3,000 hits. Yes, we're gonna go for 3,000 hits. And then the last one is we're gonna try to make him a Hall of Famer. All right, so this is kind of post commentary / editor me realizing, 1, I forgot to mention that Clemente did also win 2 World Series, so that's part of the challenge. But also, while I was recording the video, I did also forget that Clemente won 2 World Series until a little bit later on. So I know some of you guys are right now probably thinking, you didn't even mention that Clemente won 2 World Series. Yes, I know. I had a little notepad where I had every accomplishment that I wanted to do for this challenge. So yes, Clemente did win 2 World Series in 60 and 71 or 70 anyways, he won 2 World Series. I forgot to mention that. So yeah, that is also a part of the challenge. And of course I realized that boom, epiphany, boom, the light bulb went on. I haven't won 2 World Series in this video yet, so you'll notice, there you go, it's part of the video. So there's that. The other small kind of challenges that I'll try to do, but I'm not too worried about them, are 15-time All-Star. There were a couple seasons where MLB did this weird thing where they had 2 All-Star games in one season. So for 3 years, he was a 2-time All-Star, but he totaled 15 total All-Star appearances. The other one was 15-time Gold Glove winner. Again, Gold Gloves are so hit or miss. If we don't get it, I'm not going to worry about it. And that's about it. The Gold Gloves and the All-Star appearances are kind of side missions, but if we don't get to them, it's not a big deal. The main ones are obviously outfield, Puerto Rican, we got to draft them, and then of course Hall of Fame, 3,000 hits, and an MVP award. That's the big thing. We're obviously going to hop in with the Pirates, and what I'm thinking is we're going to draft a player and we're going to give him 99 potential. That's it. I'm not going to mess with any other attributes, but I do want to give him 99 potential. So let's get into it. Let's hop into this Roberto Clemente challenge. All right, we might have a couple. So I'm gonna draft Augustine Gallegos. He's from Puerto Rico. There's a couple other outfielders that I'm hoping get through. The other one is, did he get taken? I don't think there is this one, but I don't want him. There is a center fielder, him. There was also another one, Alexi Pacheco. So I'm gonna take the one I have scouted because at least he looks like he's got decent stats, and I'm hoping Dominic Garcia makes it to the next round because he could be good, but at the same time, I think he just got drafted. Hold on. Did he just get drafted? He didn't. Okay, it was Calderon that I saw. So Dominic Garcia is still there. We're going to pick him. And then I think there is actually one more that looked decent. There was a catcher that was available that I thought about getting. I wonder if he's still here. He is not. So I want to see what team took him because he might actually be kind of good. It was, let me see, where is he? Did he not get taken in the first round? Did he get taken in the second round? Yeah, he did. Diego Piliero. He looks decent, but I didn't know if he was going to be any good. And plus, he's a catcher, so like me taking him doesn't make a lot of sense unless we wanted to move him to a catching spot. And then the last one, I think, is Juan Armas. I think that's the last one that was like of any potential. So I think that's it. I think we've covered all the bases for Puerto Ricans. So I was looking at the stats of the 3 Puerto Ricans that we did draft, right? And I'm looking at them, I'm going, man, we've got 3 really good options that we could run with here. Do we go Augustine Gallegos, who plays outfield? He's got pretty bad fielding, decent speed though, and the power numbers. I'm worried about the vision and the discipline, low contact. I don't really think he's going to hit well. So I think I'm going to pass on him, which leaves us down to Dominic Garcia, 64 overall with fantastic fielding, great speed. And that's kind of what Clemente was known for before he actually became a really good hitter, was the 2 attributes of his speed and his fielding were the 2 main things that really drew teams to him when he was getting scouted to get signed to a major league team. Those were like the 2 main things. Some teams were kind of put off by the fact that like his ability to hit the ball wasn't fantastic at the beginning of his career. So we could rock with him and then hope that his hitting stats do develop, or we can go with the one that's a little bit higher rated, a little bit better fielding, or a little bit better hitting, kind of similar speed, contact numbers are a little bit better, and Alexi Pacheco, but his fielding's lower. So man, I am torn here. When did Clemente break into the majors? Like, when was his first season? Let's pull it up here. 20 years old was his first year. So, and 21 was like his first official season. He hit 311 that year. Wow, okay. So, do we go with Garcia, throw him into the majors immediately and hope he does well, or do we go Pacheco, throw him into the majors, but we're 2 years behind? This one's tough. I gotta think about it. All right, I went with Pacheco, and the reason I went with Pacheco over Garcia, who is 2 years younger, we could have thrown him in, it would have been fine, is vision and discipline are so much lower than Pacheco's, and I think Pacheco is gonna do a lot better hitting wise than Garcia. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to trade Garcia to another team, and we're just going to kind of maybe keep track of what Garcia does in a different organization. So what I'm going to do is I'll just take this guy and we'll just see what he does over there in Baltimore. He might be really good. Maybe I could like give him a potential to kind of mirror, or like kind of give like a little, this guy's good, this guy's not good, like kind of like a little bit of a competition. That's the word I'm looking for. So let me give him 99 potential. Let's see what happens. He had like 77 to begin with. Boom, there we go. So that's gonna be our team, and that's gonna be our player. We're gonna go with Pacheco. He's gonna get in the majors, a potential. He looks pretty good. I think this is a pretty good representation without even touching any of the attributes besides his potential. So we're gonna rock with this guy, Alexi Pacheco. He's our new Roberto Clemente. Let's see how he does. I'm going to clear out some of these extra outfielders so that we don't have any competition, and let's get into it. So first season's over, 64-98. I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about getting this man Pacheco on the board and running. So not a rookie of the year, really? He was 3rd behind Brennan Davis in 2022. Alexi Pacheco had 104 games, so not as many as I would have liked. I would have liked him to play like 140 at least, get into that maybe 150 mix, but like 14 doubles, 5 triples, 3 home runs, not bad. 19 stolen bases too. It's not a fantastic season. Like, I'm not looking at it going, dang, he's going to light the world on fire, but you know what? Everything's gone up. Everything looks really good. I think we've got a really special player here. So let's keep moving forward. That's just the first season. We got many more to go. So let's take it till season 5. season 5 for Pacheco to actually put something together. It's been a little rough. I've actually kind of worried that, like, I was kind of worried that we were just gonna be bad. So yeah, I'll put myself in the bottom so you guys can see what he's up. He's up to an 89. Like, he has been progressing and slowly getting better and better and better, but his attributes just haven't played to it. First all-star appearance at the age of 27. Age 27. He's just having a really tough, unlucky spell. Like, that's really what it comes down to. Like, it's just really unlucky. He has a 289 average, 62 RBIs, and 11 home runs. But besides this season, it has been really bad. So let's get through the season. We have our first all-star appearance. We haven't had a gold glove. We haven't had anything else. But there it is. There's kind of our first thing of note, and it's taken 5 years. I'll take a look at what the other guy is doing. He's still in AAA. What? He's got great fielding, great speed, great arm. Just the hitting stats aren't there. He is hitting 241 in AAA, which is a little worrying. But yeah, there he is, Dominic Garcia. But we're more focused on Alexi Pacheco right now, and it hasn't been great. 83 and 79, which is kind of disappointing. Look how many losses we had in September and August. Really, like, wow, really threw it away. We were actually doing really well. 2-8 in the last 10 games. We easily could have won the division, but league leaders Pacheco for triples. Let's see if we got any other awards. A gold glove? No. Anything Pacheco would be in? No. What about? Yeah, hasn't won anything because Joey Gallo's with the Mets apparently. And then Silver Slugger, we know he's not going to be winning that. Oh, he actually was in the mix, but he's not going to win it. So I did move him to right field. Obviously, Clemente was a right fielder, so that did kind of mess with the overall a little bit. But you could see, like, whoa, the power and contact versus righties went up a crazy amount. Everything else has been like a normal amount, but like I mentioned, his hitting stats have been so bad. Look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. Like, it's been really bad. Like, 2022 was his rookie season, and like, he's just been atrocious. So clearly something went right this year. I don't know. I did hire a new hitting coach. The one that the CPU kept hiring was like really bad. So maybe that is what it was. It was that the hitting coach, but like, you can see huge dumps. No, huge jumps in his attributes. So there we go. We finally have a good season, but I don't know if that's really going to help him out. Maybe 5 seasons in, we're about a little bit short of 1,000 hits. Maybe one good season could get him into that. Oh, that mean probably a season and a half, but we finally have a good year. I'll take it. All right, we got back-to-back all-star appearances, and it's looking like maybe this hitting coach was the problem the whole time. The one time I forget to change my coaches up. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Everything's like +7 halfway through the season. So yeah, that clearly must have been the issue. Of course, the one time I don't think about changing my coach, and we have probably like the worst string of hitting I've ever seen from any player we do a career like sim type video on. But now this guy's absolutely killing it, and things are going well. Pacheco just misses out on a Silver Slugger, which is super disappointing. I thought we finally had some sort of award to throw in there. No gold glove either, which is tough, but maybe I was just kind of getting excited that we might have an award. I mean, he had almost a 300 average again, great on base percentage, great OPS. Like, he's putting up some really good numbers. He'll hit the 1,000 mark next season, so he will have to pick up the speed a little bit. Same with the all-star appearances, but we're probably not getting the gold gloves. But if we can get those 3,000 hits, try to get him an MVP, it's going to be tough, because like, looking at what he's competing with, he's going to have to start hitting some more home runs. That's the big thing that's holding him back, is like, he's just not hitting a crazy amount of home runs. He's having a great season in terms of steals, RBIs, triples, doubles, hits, but we need a little bit more pop in the bat. All right, so another really good season. Like, he's killing it. 3 back-to-back seasons where he's doing really well. 40 plus homers, 40 plus doubles, 10 plus triples, 20 plus home runs. Like, we're starting to find a rhythm now. I think we finally got it. He just got paid a lot, so he ain't going anywhere for the rest of his career. We're keeping him here, in Pittsburgh with the Pirates, Alexi Pacheco. And you can see things are starting to definitely turn up. Like we were getting bad wars, like negative 1.9, negative 1.3, negative 0.4. Like I told you guys, like it was not looking good. Like I was getting worried. I was like, this video is gonna be so bad. We're gonna fail. But no, we're starting to finally turn it around. I'm a little worried that some stats are going down though already, even though he's only been in the league for 7 years. But you know what? Where are we at hits wise? Just hit 1,000. Oh boy, we're in trouble. Like you can see 67 hits. That's not good enough. But yeah, this might be a tough challenge for him to continue his streak of dominance, but we'll have to wait and see. So another all-star appearance. We're up to 3. No gold gloves, no MVPs, and the hits. I don't know how it's gonna go. He's gonna have to start getting like 300 hits a season if we're gonna have to come anywhere close to 3,000 hits. All right, so let's check in on this 10th year for Alexi Pacheco. He's only at like 9.5 because he kind of got sent down and called up a couple times. But let's see what we got going on. Oh, do we finally have this MVP? I think that's him at the top. Do we have the MVP? He's got the Hank Aaron. He's got the MVP. He's got the Silver Slugger. This was like the one I was worried about the most. Like if I could get the MVP, I think I would still have a chance to do something crazy with this guy. 31 years old, 97 overall. He is slowly starting to go down, which is not what you want to see. I mean, the guy's got the quirks. He's got 97 years left on his contract. But yeah, this was finally a season where he really popped off. The triples went down a little bit. That sucks. But 49 doubles, 30 homers, 114 RBIs, a 328 average, almost a 400 on base percentage, and a 974 OPS. Dang. 3 errors, like whatever. I missed the WAR. A 7 WAR. So he's only at 25 WAR for his career, but like, I mean, this is impressive. I like it. So the MVP finally checked off. Since the first season we talked about like the All-Star, he made the All-Star team. He's made the All-Star team every single year. Hasn't won a Gold Glove, I don't think. I've looked. I haven't. He's constantly been beat by whoever else is there. He did win a Silver Slugger. You can see he won one there. And then he's won it in like every different section of the Silver Slugger. You can see he won it this year here, and then in this category he won it last year, and then he won it the year before in this spot. So yeah, I don't think it really matters. But no Gold Gloves, unfortunately, so I don't think we're gonna be getting that. But we do have the MVP checked off, and yeah, pretty good season for Pacheco. Oh, I wanted to show you the other players that we drafted. Augustine Gallegos just now got his first appearance in the majors last year and this year. Like this was his first full season, and as you can see, he's not really that good. So I think we made the right choice selecting Pacheco. Maybe we could have given Gallegos a potential, but we'll see about the other guy who we did give a potential to, Dominic Garcia, who is, you can see still getting his feet wet. 4 years of MLB service time, 29 years old. And yeah, you can see he 34 homers. Wow. Okay, 41 doubles, 40 stolen bases. Ooh, okay. This might be someone we now need to keep an eye on because he wasn't really getting any game time, and now he's starting to pop off a little bit. So we might keep our eye on him. But we've got Pacheco. I didn't see how many hits he has. It's gonna be like what, 1,200 at most. So like realistically, I'm not too sure he's going to make the Hall of Fame or even like get close to the hit marks. Oh, it's 1,400 hits. Okay, maybe if he can continue, he won't continue this, but if he can, maybe just maybe, we'll have to wait and see. So there it is. Let's see how it finishes off. All right, so we're in the All-Star break of, I don't know why I'm on the Cardinals, but we're in the All-Star break. We're 43 and 48, and I kind of forgot that Clemente did win 2 World Series. So we got to find a way to turn this around where I can win 2 World Series within the next few years, which I don't think is going to be possible this year. We're only 7 games out. All right, who's doing terribly that needs to get traded? He's only 22. I don't want to get rid of him. But like, who's got to go? Who's the guy that needs to go. All right, so we need a second baseman. Do we need a second baseman? I thought we had a better second. I guess we don't have a better second baseman. So we need a second baseman and a catcher. That might be helpful. A second baseman, a catcher, and then probably get rid of this first baseman in Theis. So can we get a younger first baseman that's super cheap that can help us out here? All right, what's the situation on his contract? What about him? What's he hitting? All right, let's get him. There's our new first baseman. I did say a second baseman, so let's get a new second baseman as well. We are gonna get, who are we gonna, can I get this guy? And then I give you what I said. One of our catchers had to go too. Okay, so then there's that, and then now we can get a catcher. Hopefully this helps us out, because otherwise we're in a lot of trouble, and I'm not gonna accomplish the 2 World Series that Clemente won. I can't believe I forgot the World Series. Out of all things to forget, the World Series. I was so worried about like personal accolades, you know, the MVPs, Gold Gloves, All-Star appearances, that I totally should have had, you know, the good stuff. So, or like the World Series, you know, the things that like you want to win as a team. So I don't think I'm gonna find a catcher that's like worth picking up right now, unless I can get this guy. Let's see here, who's got a stupid contract and just isn't doing well, because there is going to be someone here that just isn't worth their hefty contract, and it is going to be maybe nobody. Hold on, wait, Peguero was playing left field for us. Why is this a scenario? If he becomes a free agent, let's do that. Then let's actually get a left fielder, because apparently we don't have a good one. No, we have our outfield sorted. So why was Peguero? All right, I'm lost now. I don't really know what's going on. Let's get rid of him, and then let's just go get an elite pitcher from this team, which I don't think they have, because that doesn't exist anymore. So let's save Peguero. Let's do this, not this trade now. I don't think that's worth it at all. I'm gonna go get a top catcher. Who is a top catcher right now? Miguel Amaya is. He's got a gross contract. I don't like that, but we're gonna do it. So there's that. There's the trades that we had to make. I hope that's good enough. I'm just gonna let the CPU handle everything. Pacheco made the All-Star team. That's good to know. But now, can we turn it around and make the postseason? Because I gotta win a World Series before Pacheco retires, and I totally forgot about that. That's just a complete oversight on my part. That's not good. Oh yeah, so yeah, we didn't really finish well as expected, right? Like we didn't think to make the postseason. But let's see what Pacheco, still holding on to his rating. 32 years old, just hit 10 years of service time. Did have a little bit of a down year, but it still was a really good season. So I'm happy with that. Now I actually need to worry about building this team and trying to win a World Series. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, especially with the way I'm looking at this team. Bullpen is the move. Okay, so let's try to win a World Series. All right, so I'm in trouble. I don't know what's going on with this team, because like you can see I'm doing well, besides what, like 3 pitchers, maybe 2 pitchers. Team averages, okay, first baseman, meh, you know, whatever. Shortstop's kind of bad, but like for the most part, like everyone's doing pretty well. Alexi Pacheco still putting up stupid numbers. 17 triples. Woo, 17 triples. Are you serious? Like, team's doing well, like really well. I don't understand where I'm going wrong. You know, Lucan Baker apparently is just a beast hitting wise, but like I'm just not sure if I'm gonna be able to win a World Series. You can see he is going down in rating. Things aren't looking fantastic. We got to win this World Series. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. We don't have a lot of money. That's another issue. So that's kind of my main issue right now, is just trying to win a World Series. Orioles defeat the Cardinals. Hopefully some teams start to fall apart. Because like really the World Series and the hits and the Hall of Fame things are kind of like the only thing that is left. So do I want this guy back? I don't know if I do. I don't. I'm gonna save the money. How much money do we have? Not much. So let's move forward. So we won the division. It's like 19 or not 19. It's 2034. 19. What? 2034. We're so far into the future. I barely know any of the players that are in the league still. And yeah, we're in the postseason. So hopefully, please, we gotta win. Alrighty, so here we go. Taking on the Cardinals. Ooh, okay. Postseason time. And we get through. Alright, perfect. So Caruso's not gonna be pitching this one. Let's see here. Tejada got lit up. But you know what? We gotta give him the faith. So next series against the Rockies, we win. Okay. We lose. We lose again. Come on, Caruso. All right, we're still alive. Ruiz, I need you here. I need you more than ever. Please. All right, it comes down to this one. We're in the World Series taking on the Yankees. Ooh. Alrighty, Harrison loses the first. We win the second and the third. One more. Come on, I need this. World Series in the bag. All right, let's take a look at the awards now. Awards. MVP, Amaya, playoff MVP, or World Series and playoff MVP. The Cy Young went to Ruiz, and that was it. How did Pacheco do? Pretty good still. Still hitting those triples. Home runs, having a really good year. Really strong season for sure. So he's got still a bunch of years. I signed him to a 15-year deal when we signed him to a new deal. So if we can get one more... Yeah, I made a signing here. I decided to bring him into the team. But what I was going to say is if we can make one more push for a World Series, at least make an appearance, I will be happy. I don't know if we're going to win it. We don't have a lot of money in the budget either. 18 mil. We do lose Amaya, which I think is a right time to let him go. A couple other players, but we got to be smart with our money this offseason. But we do have a World Series in the bag. So that's good. We at least got one done. And I do want to see what the hits are looking like. Where are we at on hits? Just hit 2,000. Oh boy, I don't know if we're gonna do it, but let's see if we can get a World Series in the next couple years. If not, I'm probably just gonna say we lost that part of the challenge. All right, we got a postseason run going. We got to get the wins. Please don't. All right, cool. All right, it took us the whole series, taking on the Cubs this time. Do I want? Let's see who didn't do too well here. I might change up the pitch in 1 sec. All right, I decided to keep it the same. We got to get some wins. One more. World Series taking on the Royals or the Yankees. It's going to be the Yankees once again. Do we have our starter up? We do. Perfect. Alrighty. Tejada. No. Grimsley does get the win. Caruso. Harris. Egbert. Oh, no. It comes down to these last two. Whew. Do I hop into this one? I mean, Grimsley, decent. But, like, you know what? We'll flip it. We win. Whoa. Ooh, awards. Who do we got? Dominic Garcia, the guy we drafted and then sent away to the Orioles and then brought back, was the playoff and World Series MVP. So back-to-back World Series. Whew. Pacheco's down to an 84. Not his best season, but still a fairly respectable year. You know what? Decent. 2,100 hits. I doubt we see him hit 3,000. He's going to have to do something crazy to make that happen. But overall, not too bad. Dominic Garcia is still holding his rating. He definitely won't be hitting 3,000 hits. But it's interesting to see how he panned out compared to Pacheco. But we'll probably leave it here. And we'll check in once Pacheco decides to retire, whenever that happens. All right, so he did retire with the White Sox. Hear me out. It was just a one-year thing. It was like the end of the contract that's done. And now it's basically, this is who we signed with. He didn't even play a season with the White Sox. He literally just sat in the minors and retired. So here we are, 31-27. So this last season was actually necessary to hit that 3,000 hit mark. So yeah, that's pretty intense. And if you look at his numbers, these two seasons were pretty bad. Last 3 seasons were pretty bad, but up until like 2040, he was still doing decent. Okay, maybe not 2039, but overall was still doing fairly well. Finished his career with 275, 340 on base percentage, and a 790 OPS. I don't hate it, considering, you know, the first like 5 years of his career, he was well under a 700 for his OPS. So let's see what he finished WAR-wise. 40 exactly. All right. Okay. So yeah, not too bad. Let's see what we got. 3,000 hits, just shy of 350 for home runs, doubles almost 700, stolen bases 437. That's pretty impressive. He did get caught stealing quite a bit, but overall, I mean, his numbers are really good. I'm pretty happy with them. I think we did a really good job, and let's see if he makes the Hall of Fame. He does. Alexi Pacheco doesn't make it as a Pirate, which is kind of dumb, but There he is. Alexi Pacheco has made the Hall of Fame. We did it. We completed it. He didn't get the gold gloves. He actually never won a gold glove. Only made 9 All-Star appearances. But we got the World Series. He actually made one more World Series appearance and he lost it. I didn't show you guys because I was like, whatever. We lost. End of it. But World Series, we got the 2 World Series. We got the hits, not the All-Stars, but the MVP, not the gold gloves. Okay, cool. But like, I feel like we got the good stuff. We kind of did it. There it is. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, hit that thumbs up down below. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to never miss a future video. And of course, in the comment section down below, leave a comment, leave a video idea. Did you enjoy today's video? Anything like that, let me know. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.